What's going on, everybody? It's Vegereness, and it's time for some puzzle training. Now, I haven't done this in a while, and I knew all about the whole chess reset, chess.com reset and resetting the puzzles to make it a little bit more stable, which is a great thing for all of us. So I haven't really had a chance to dive in, because I used to be around 3,000, but I heard the puzzles are much harder. As you can see, my settings are, that's fine. Extra hard, obviously we're not showing the puzzle goal, and we want to show the timer because that's always good to know how long we're taking with our puzzle. So let's get into it and let's see in how many I can get, or get wrong. Okay, so my first thought is takes here. And if queen takes, we take with check, pawn takes, rook takes, king h7, and are we up like what? We're up like what? An exchange of a piece? 2 pieces for a rook? That seems to be the best move. It can't be bishop, because then knight takes, and then queen can just take back. It doesn't even, or no, queen will just take here and I'm down, so I have to take this way. Oh, did I make a mistake here? Oh no, I went too fast. I had a free knight on c3. Okay, that was dangerous. Can't rush it, even for the moves that you think you know. Wow. Okay, that was a bad start. So my first thought is attacking the knight, because wherever it moves, it's checkmate. So if we go here, how did they can't really defend it. So maybe they play rook b7. And then if I take... Okay, this is interesting. So I go rook c8. They go counterattack. And if I take and they take and then I go here and then they just back off, it's still kind of a fight. Like, I'm up a pawn, but there's no guarantee win. This could be still a draw. But if I go rook c8 and they go rook b7 and then I go king e8, there's no way to defend a knight. And if they move anywhere, I just take it for free. So I think that's it. Yeah. Alright, very nice. We got one, Okay, so the first thing I see right away is this. I don't think it could be rook f7 because they have check. I can also just queen here. King here. Oh, this is much easier than I thought. Alright. I overlooked that a little bit, but that's okay. And as you can see over here, we got a 24-4. So it's, again, seeing... Okay, so if I just move my screen a little bit, it's kind of important to see these little stats, because you can see how many attempts rate. So the way I see it is, if a puzzle is really hard, I look at the pass rate. If the pass rate's like less than 30%, then oh boy, it was a difficult puzzle. Okay, let's keep going. So the first thing I see is queen check. But pawn c5 kind of stops that. So now the second thing I see is queen f4. And if they go here... Okay, hold on. Okay, so queen f4, pawn takes here. That's probably made in some way. If I go here, 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 takes, then... Not sure there. I just know for certain it can't be queen b4, just because c5, and then I don't see any real way of checking. So, oh my god, there's no way it's this. It is? Okay, I'm not taking my time. How? I blind? Am I missing this? It's not a rook sack. Oh wait, now do I go queen f5 because they can't escape here. Now I do this. Okay. And this was a pass rate 61, so I should have got this. Oh, that was terrible. Okay. Don't make a move unless I know it. 100%. Okay, so this is definitely winning. How though? I can't even advance. Is it really race? This pawn's kind of unstoppable, right? Here, here, here. But as soon as it gets here, I can stop it. Okay, so here, here, here. Okay, I stopped that. So maybe it's just simply a5. I can't move my knight anywhere, so it's a5. I still can't go anywhere, so it's a4. Okay, so they can't really take this, so... Okay. We'll take the simple one, 56% pass rate. Okay, so my first thought is rook, or pawn c3. And if they go back here, I could just do these stuffs. But, if they go back here, I can kind of set up the same way too, right? Or maybe it's here, here, and then I do this. That way they can't take this right away. And then I can do it on the second move, and I still have a pawn c3. It's the only thing I can think of. If I take here, they go rook d3, and yeah, that's safe. Okay, so it's this way. Yeah, so I have to give up the rook. Okay, good. So moving the right rook is makes a big difference. What is it? 58%? Not bad. Okay, well, I have to take this. This is like a no-brainer. And now, can I just go back here? Oh, wait, hold on. I have to be careful because if I go back here, they can take. And then they can potentially block. No, but that's still mate though, because if I go here and they take and I take, they still can't stop this. They can't go yeah, they can't block it at all. Yeah, there we go. Nice. All right. 2065. We're getting there. My gut tells me to take this. Okay. Now I go knight g5. Or wait a minute, I maybe have queen f5. That kind of looks nice. Although if I go queen f5, they can just take here, and it's sort of a like I'm up a rook exchange. But can I do better? I don't know if I can do better. If I go knight g5, they can still take here. And then this is not as good because they can just take back with the knight if I go bishop takes e6. So I am really actually leaning towards queen f5. I can't do queen b3 because of knight a5. So let's do this. Okay, and now we just take here with check. Okay, perfect. 49% pass rate, 2100 a puzzle, not bad. On a little bit of a 4 streak. What was the last move? Okay. So my first thought is I have no clue. I genuinely have no idea. Okay, so there's definitely like a checkmate. So if I go f6, they just take. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I am equal. Is there a way I can do better? Okay, so this is an interesting idea. So I can take here, they take, and then I can go f6, and then they can back off, maybe? And then I can c5 and infiltrate with queen d2. Question is, do I see anything better to this? Because we're going to lose this anyway, so we might as well get a pawn. Can I go here? Takes. Ah! I go queen, bishop here, and then I go this, and they back off, and then I take the... So it's an equal, so I save my piece, because I'm up a piece, right? Yeah. So this is a defensive puzzle. Pretty good. All right, very nice. 57% pass rate. I didn't see that idea. Maybe I should have looked at it earlier, but I think the reason why I didn't see that is because I didn't look at this bishop moving other than here. That was my first idea. But then I didn't look at the whole board, so I didn't see how the fact that we were up a piece, but we were going to get completely. We're going to try to get checkmated. Okay, so my first thought is here, but then they just knight takes, right? And then this doesn't do anything because of queen. So I think I have to sack. And then if they take, I can go here and I win the queen 100%. If I go bishop h7, they go king h8. Maybe then I take this way. Or no, I can still go here. Okay. Okay, so this is just a queen. Nice, 55%. We're almost at 2100. Again, it's one of those, like, I look at this right away and I don't have a clue. Nothing is coming to me right now. Oh wait, we're up a million pieces. So wait. Okay, so this is like a defensive puzzle then. So we just have a couple of things under. Okay, so hold on. How do we minimize this? So if we go b6, takes here, and then it's like equal. No, it's not really equal, is it? Because they're at knight rook, and then we have. Oh yeah, it's a bishop rook. Yeah, so it's equal. If I take here, and they take, then I just go pawn here. Doesn't that save everything? Okay, if I take here and they do this, I can then go here. What am I missing? Am I missing something? Is it something like this? Oh my god. Now I found it too late. Oh, because I get the recapture. Wow, okay. I'll be honest, I didn't see that. That was my bad. I'm pretty sure I can push. Yeah, and then I have to go here. Because if I don't go up, if I go here and then they do this, and then they go here, then they can cut off me here and it's over. So I have to do this right away and then I block. And then I push. Alright, that was a little basic endgame. So my first thought is takes here. If the rook takes, I take, they take, I check, and I win the bishop. Second is if I go here and the bishop takes, then I go queen, and then I take it this way. Alright, good. I was going to lose it if I didn't get that one right. Okay, we finally hit 2100. Let's go. Of course, it's an endgame puzzle. So my first thought is I take here, and then if they go rook a1, then I can take this. Because this is unstoppable. If I go here, I have to be worried about checks. So if I get checked on... Hold on. If I get checked on d7 and I go king e8, they still can't stop it with this rook. They're going to lose this rook. And if they get checked here, they're still going to lose it. So if they go bishop c6, that's still not worried because I get a queen. And then that's going to... There's a lot of mate scenarios. So I think I don't have to take the rook. I think I can just take the pawn. And then go here. Yeah, and now queen. Excellent. 39%. So a lot of people messed this one up. Interesting. This looks... Why does this look kind of simple? Okay, so I see this idea. So I go here. They go here. If I take here, that doesn't work because they just take. If I go e5, they take. And then I do this? And this is almost unstoppable, right? Because even if they do all this stuff, I can just take here. Hold on, let's do the math. So we go here, here, here. Let's say they do this, stop it. I still get the check. And then I still win that. Oh yeah, this has to be it. Yeah, so this is a free piece, right? Yeah, cool. 61%, not bad. So the first thing I saw right off the top of my head is, I actually saw this first. I can't do this because of the pin. So queen a7 is, and then I can go bishop check, and there's no, yeah, it has to be this. Okay, so now, how do I do this? Because I can't play rook g2. Can I go rook, pardon me, rook e g7? Or maybe it's just a queen sack. But if I queen sack, no, it doesn't click. I don't know. Rook G, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're equal in pieces. What am I missing? What am I missing? Can I, okay, so what if I take the rook on f7? Oh, I can just take the rook on f8. Because they can't take with the rook on its pin. If they take with the knight, then it's GG. And they can't queen check me, so I can take this. Aha! Wow, overthought that. I was looking at all of these things, but I completely forgot I could just take the rook. That's not good, but 30% pass rate. We'll take those. Okay, this is one of these, like, double checkmate positions. Okay, this has to be the first move, because it stops here, here, here. Yeah, it has to be that. It's not that? What, is it just take it, and then win 2 pieces? No, it's a main position, right? Oh, wow. Okay, I gotta stop rushing. Alright, my bad, viewers, my bad. Gotta stop rushing. I know Riley's gonna get me on this one later. Shout out to you, Riley. No, it can't be that. Queen e3. Oh, I can go queen e3, and if rook blocks, I can just play here. And this is trapped. I don't see anything better. I don't see any sacks because the knight's still alive. 43% pass rate? Okay. Hold down. So the first thing I can think of is this, but I don't know if that does anything. Because I'm not taking that. So I guess the real question is, do I check here? And if so, let's say queen check. King here. And then I don't really have anything. So if I go queen here, king, rook check, king to h3. There's no sacks here, right? Because I can't even go to f2 because of this rook on f4. So maybe I go rook b1. King g2, queen d4, king h3. But there's so many things attacking me through e and then the f pawn or f7 pawn. See, I just don't know what to do after king goes h3. I think we're stuck. Legit stuck. For the first time. Like, really stuck. Am I missing something obvious? I don't think so. I have no idea. Oh man, the last thing I wanted to do was do a puzzle where I'm stuck for like 6 minutes. But I don't actually know. Because I don't know how to deal with king h3. So let's say I go rook b1. Okay, so let's say rook b1, king here, queen to b2, king here. Oh, okay, I figured it out. So it's rook b1, and they can't do this because we can just take it. So it's rook b1, king g2, queen b2. Oh, they can still block. Oh, I never even factored that. Okay, so rook b1, king here. If I check here and they go this way, I can then go rook. And if they take here, I just go to king h6 and there's no checks. Or at least there's no check. Well, they could still check, but then I'm still defending here, so it kind of holds everything temporarily, and then I can go for the mate. But if I go here, well, to be honest, I think that's the only idea I have. I can't do any. Like if I go queen check, maybe the queen. Oh, maybe the queen check is better. Because if I go here, 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 they block, and I have no way to break through. But if I go rook here, king here, and then, oh no, I can't do that. Alright, sorry, so I do it this way. I go queen here, and if they defend, then I can just play this, and then check that way. So if I go here, and they block, and I attack. If I go here, and they just go normal, and then I check, they have to back off, and then I can play queen g1, going after the h2 square. Oh yes. Yes! Woo! That was hard. I'll admit that was hard for me, but I figured it out. I think the reason why I didn't figure it out sooner was that I didn't look at what my further move was after checking the king and moving to h3, because I was stuck on h3 for the longest time. But I didn't look further to see it. Wait a minute. Maybe I could put my queen closer and attack h2. So once I considered the idea, then it became natural. Then it was just about figuring out how to do it the right way. Anyways, 35.2% pass rate, 2139. We'll take it a little bit easy. This was a good, almost half an hour session. But yeah, if you enjoy these videos, please comment, like, and share. I really read all the comments. I comment on everybody. Please comment on it so I know if you like these type of videos. You see my my explanation of puzzles, and again, not to mention just going through them is kind of fun. But yeah, 2139, so almost 100 increase. But yeah, the goal is to go back to the 3000 ring or 3100 ring we used to be. But yeah, this was fun. These puzzles are definitely harder than what they used to. So thumbs up to chess.com. Great job in fixing the system. So I'll see you again next time with this. Take care.